So I just wanted to make a quick note about one additional unit that you can measure pressure in. All right, so in the gas law problems, with the ideal gas law, we have to use the ideal gas constant, all right, which is R. All right, and we talked about the fact that there's three different versions of that, and that the only difference in these is has to do with the unit of pressure that you're dealing with. If it's in atmosphere, we use this. If it's in millimeters of mercury, we use this. And if it's in kilopascals, we use this value right here. All right. But what I wanted to draw attention to is the fact that there's actually one additional unit of pressure. All right. And that is what's called a torr. All right, which is T-O-R-R. All right. And you can see these equivalencies up here. All right, 1 atmosphere is the same as 760 millimeters of mercury, for example. All right, notice the decimal point in that. That's to indicate that this would be considered to have 3 significant figures. All right, so what is a torr? All right, a torr, you can see that 760 millimeters of mercury is equal to 760 torr. All right, so what this means is that essentially a torr is the exact same unit as a millimeter of mercury. All right. In my opinion, it's not all that necessary that we have to deal with both of these in this class, but the reality is it's something that you might be expected to do. All right. So what this means is, essentially, anytime you see millimeters of mercury, all right, all you have to do is plug in torr, and you would have the same value. Sorry. So, for example, when you're talking about the ideal gas constant, we have this value right here, all right, which is the one that we would get right here. And since torr and millimeters of mercury are interchangeable, we could essentially just say that this right here is true also. All right, so the bottom line is anytime you see a problem that has anything to do with torr and you need an ideal gas constant, you can just use this expression right here, which you get just by using the one that's on the guide and then just substituting torr in where you see millimeters of mercury.